Okie dokie, here we go. Hello, everybody. You guys are waiting on me. Good. This is going to be a live video chat show for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a live chat room show where we like to interact with the chat room as we go. So, who's in the room? Woohoo! Kathy's here and Brenda and Ginger. Woohoo! Hello, hello. There's Janet Nash. Come on in. And Sharon, come on in. Brenda, uh, let's see. No, it wasn't you, Brenda. It was a Melinda. We have a Melinda in our room. Okay. All right, everybody. Oh, hey, hi, Patty. I just want to let y'all know if you ever leave your cap off by mistake, don't worry. No, don't worry. All you got to do is put in this much water, just that much water, not a whole lot, and put the lid back on just like that, and sit it over by the wayside because it's water soluble. It'll moisten back up so it's not ruined. I just found out. I tried it and I revived it because there wasn't much left in the thing anyway, But still, we go through these things like water, but all you had to do is put a little bit of water on it, and it will undry. It'll get reabsorbed. Yes, so you don't have to worry about them if they're dried out. And if you take and put them, I know some of y'all take the leftovers and they put them in an empty one and fill it up. If it's too dry, all you got to do is just uh, put a little bit of water in it, close the lid, and let it sit for 5 minutes. I mean, that's all it was 5 minutes, and it revived it, and it'd been off since Thursday. So just saying, and I got water droplets everywhere, but you can just shake the water off and on a tissue is all you got to do. Okay, so it's good to know. Be safe. I am going to work on my 100 days book today. Um, Also, I need some help from you guys. I can't remember, and I probably will get a message probably tomorrow, you know. But I have in current, um, I have we're of course I'm doing the 100-day challenge with Becca. Okay, I also have a envelope trade with Kelly Ann, and I have a postcard swap with Cindy. And I think I signed up with somebody else, but I don't remember who it was and I don't remember what it was. So if you know of anybody else having a swap, let me know. Uh, and I'm working on both of these as we speak. I've been working on them for the last half hour. So you guys can help me. If not, I won't know who it is. And well, if they don't give me a name, I guess it'll be okay. I won't have a name to give to. But I can whip it out if I have to. Yes, Teresa, Beth is having a stamp swap. Yep. And we could do a few more of those today. And I thought about, that I had those vintage stamps. They would look really, really good on some of my vintage book pages. If I had some empty pages in here, and I bet I do. So let's do that. Let's finish that whip. Let's whip it out. Okay. So I'm looking for empty pages, and somebody was wanting to know about um, Egypt stuff. Somebody in the other room was wanting, and I said, I have papyrus paper. So I wanted to show my papyrus paper. If any of you don't know what papyrus paper is, let me know and I'll explain this to you. If you know about it, then you don't need to know anymore. But I'll be glad to talk about it because I love talking about it because I know how they make it. I've watched the video on it. I'm well informed. So I'm looking for some empty pages. And then I can do some of my, well, I've got some stamps in here. Look at that. So I think I've already done it in here. And there's another stamp. Yeah, I've already stamped in this book. I've got some vintage stamps already in here. So, but I do have a couple of empty spots. But that does, oh, I did find some stuff today right here in my, and I believe it was from Cindy. So I could be putting in some of these. Let's see if I have a spot for some things from here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go. Now we're talking. We can put some of these in here because I did make a paper doll out of it. And here was the rest of the papers. And these are vintage, true vintage papers. And they came from a magazine from New York. Hi, Margaret. Margaret, do you remember the store, uh, the Charles Williams stores in New York? Charles Williams. I don't have a date, but it might be like, it could be your grandmother or your great grandmother for that matter. If they lived in New York, she lives in New York. And it doesn't have to be New York City, it could be the state of New York. Just saying. So there's that one. We'll do these three girls for sure. We'll start off with those three girls. I know, Janet. Cindy was so very, very kind. Now, she might be able to tell us the date, or maybe we can look it up. Margaret says no. The Charles Williams stores in New York. Now, it doesn't say New York City, though. It just says New York. So it could be, in one little town, one little lonely town. It could have been a family owned store. This one says attractive waist for midsummer. Oh, I love that. I'm going to keep that part and tear off a little bit of this, and we're going to show off this blouse for 98 cents. Beautiful new material. Woohoo! I love it. I'm goofing off now. I'm being goofy now. So yeah, I'm just going to tear this in half. Now this one's $1.98. It's got buttons. So I'm gonna put these in my book, and I'm gonna put this one in here, but that one don't fit there. But this might. No, it don't fit there either. Not the way I want it to fit. I could do that one there. So let's use some of this revived. Revived. Hello, Belinda. Belinda has moved into her new home in California, and she moved all the way from. I guess you mind me talking about you, Belinda. She was in Connecticut, and she's now in New York. I mean, in Canada. I mean, in California. Boy, I'm just going to stop now. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop talking. My mind is firing out like popcorn in there. It's just popcorn everywhere. So I'm just going to stop. Oh, Joyce said she found a box from Gimbels Hi, everybody coming in. Come on in. I'm going to pay attention to what I'm doing. This is the last. This is the another last flip through the vintage book, and I, I'm looking for empty pages. Woohoo! Here's one. So I'm going to put this right there, and it'll hit the. I could do midsummer on a separate line. That's what I'll do. And this paper is so thin, I've got to put the glue on the paper because the paper's too thin, and I would rip it. I just would rip it off. And we're not going to do that today. So we're just going to put the glue down here. Having trouble with my glue today. I'm having trouble all over today. But I'll be all right. And then we're going to put for midsummer right there. And I'm going to get a little credit card. And it's just going to smooth it down a little bit more. My fingers are sticky. Just to get it on there. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be sticky, so I don't want to shut that page just yet. So yeah, we're putting these down. Now, this is vellum, and it does not like water. She turned out real cute. I found another girl over here. All things are possible. Right there she goes. That's where I'm going to put her. From there to there. And the glue. With the glue. That should work. All right. It's okay. So how's everybody doing? So now everybody wants to know where Belinda lives. She is in our group. I added her name to the group address. It's in. If it's not under Belinda, it's in the comic section until it does get up under Belinda. So Margaret used to shop at Gamble's. Well, there you go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I did quite a bit. I did 3. Shall we move on? Make sure it doesn't stick there or at the other place. There. Thought there was 3. Mhm. So I'm losing it now. Okay. Losing it. There's 1. There's 2. I thought I had 3. Did I glue it down? You'll have to help me. I must have. There's 3. Okay. I just want to make sure the pages don't stick together. And I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to put this away. And I'm going to get out our brown paper bag book that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to get some pretty fabric. I'm going to cover this with some fabric. Let's see if I can find some pretty fabric in my cupboard. Got plenty of fabric. I'm going to try to start using it up. Piece by piece. Something pretty. Something pretty. Let's see here. this is going to be 100 days. 100 days. I could tell you a story about this. I don't know if there'll be enough for front and back, but there just might be exactly enough. And this will be a beautiful story to tell, you guys. A beautiful story, I tell you. I was in school, and I was probably I think I was in the seventh or eighth grade, and we took home ec, and we learned. Of course, I already knew how to cook. I already knew how to open up a can of chicken noodle soup and make a grilled cheese. But we had a uh, we had a home ec department, and it was cooking and sewing. And Mrs. Frugal, I'm sorry, Miss Frugal was our teacher, and she taught us how to sew. So our our project, our very first sewing project, we had to make an apron, and then if we made something else, we got extra credit. And I made an apron out of this fabric. It had a little front and a little pocket, and then the waistband, and it tied in the back. And I had to make the waistband and then turn it inside out and all that jazz. Then I had enough fabric to make a little tiny triangle left out of this fabric. And you know what it was? It was a scarf, to tie around your head underneath your hair. It wasn't big enough to wear, but I made it and I got credit for it. And it was this fabric. It was this fabric. So I'm going to glue this onto the front of my box, and I'm going to take my sheets out for a minute. We're going to start cutting them down, but I can glue this down, and it can be gluing, and then maybe I can find a nice piece of paper to put down on the inside. But I really think that this will work for the outside. This will be perfect. Okay. So I'm going to use wet glue. Yep, I'm going to use my glue all. And I'm going to put it all on this side. And some of these words will show through, but I'm not going to worry about that because I will probably put some things on the fabric as 100 day goes by. I might put leftovers, on the front and on the back. If anything, real flat, I can use. That would be good. So I'm going to spread this out so you won't see any lumps. Smooth it out a little bit and try to get to the edge here, like that. So this is going to be the 100-day project, and for 100 days, and anybody can play along. You don't have to do every day but if you want to play with me, um, I'm going to do this online with you guys. Oh, let's turn it over first. I'm going to play this with you guys, in front of you guys. I'm going to do the 100-day project, and she's going to do a prompt game a day. The whole prompt game, which is 10 prompts on a page for 100 days, is what she's going to be doing. Now, I think I got it right. I mean, she keeps saying I'm messing it up, but I'm pretty sure it's 100-day prompt game. We're going to do prompt games every single day for 100 days. So, and we're going to start Monday. So I wanted to get this book started and under under hoof, get it going here. Yeah. So I'm and Juju's doing it with us. Juju's going to do it. I'm doing it with Juju, and Becca is doing it on her channel. And I have no idea when she's going to pop on to do it. It'll probably be. She'll probably try to maybe do one time, fix a time, with like she'll do it all at one time in the morning or in the evening, and hopefully she'll have a time. Uh, a schedule for us so that we'll know exactly what time she's coming on. So we'll have to watch her and once she gets started, she'll probably, maybe she'll be consistent. We'll see if she'll be consistent. But when I stream, so I'm planning on doing my stream at normal times, Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays at 6 o'clock, and sometimes I come on about a quarter till, but I usually don't start my projects until 6. But I come in and try to clean my desk off is what I do. But anyway, I'm going to be doing the prompts when I stream. So that means Tuesdays I will do 3 games. I'll be doing I will be doing Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays prompts because hopefully she'll have it all done before I come on at 6. And then, but now this Monday she's not starting till Monday, so this Tuesday I'll have two. I'll have Monday and Tuesday to do, and then Thursdays I'll have Wednesday and Thursday to do, and then again on Saturday I'll have Friday and Saturday to do. And then the next Monday, I'll have 3. If you all can figure that out, I figured it out. You can figure it out. So that'll be what that's all about. So there's my cover. I'm going to let this dry. And like I said, I'm going to be putting things on here as the 100-day goes by. And I guess I need to trim that little thing off there. It's kind of in the way. I'll trim that off. Like that. So anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a craft book. So it'll be fine. If it's a little wonky, I won't mind. Won't mind a bit. No, Jessie, I haven't gotten any mail for 2 whole days. What am I going to do? I did go to the mailbox or to the mail thing. I've got all my mail out and about. My mail's out, and Joe went to the mailbox today, sent some mail out. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to cut these to fit, and I just need a pencil. So this is how we're going to do it. And I was trying to figure out the other day. I had these bags every which way but loose. That sounds like a movie. Y'all know what movie that was? Every Which Way But Loose. Old movie. Back in the 70s, guys. Hi, Candy. Hi, Angie. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Esther. Oh, oh my. Esther. I was going to send you some stamps. Are you talking about mailing stamps? Real mailing stamps? You keep them and use them for the birthday cards. I'm always worried about you. Angie having a bad day. Sorry, Angie. Should go for a walk. So, trimming my brown paper bag. This is my grocery bag. And did everybody? It's 22 of y'all in here. That's just about everybody. Hi, Jane. Um, um, if you accidentally forget your lid on your glue stick, and then it's like all real dried out and you can't use it, but no fear, I have a solution. You take your lid and you put just that much water in it, just that much, no more, and then you put the lid back on and sit it over to the side, and it will re-moisten. It'll get re-moistened, so you don't have to throw your sticks away anymore. We go through these things like wildfire, and so no need to throw them away. So let's see. I think Candy Dana had a sale. I think all the way till 4:30. So she did good. She did good. Okay. So, I'm sorry, chat's just kind of flying. Yes, Belinda, it was Clint Eastwood, Every Which Way But Loose, and it had the orangutan in it. The monkey. The orangutan. Oh, you meant rubber stamps. Okay, Esther. Send them in Happy Mail. I I've got an awful lot. Uh, Instead of sending them to me, Esther, let's do. Tell me how many. Talk to me later, and we'll do them as giveaways, and you can send them out as giveaways from your house, and I won't have to do it again. It'd be cheaper with the postage if we did it that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my edges off. So hi everybody, but hi butter roll, hi y'all. Chats is flying. I'm not going to be able to read everything. So if you need for me to hear it, to see it, if you could type to me in caps, and then you all can continue to chit chat. So yeah, Esther's talking about rubber stamps. So okay, Cindy, I don't know. Uh, my birthday's not till September, baby. Oh, you're going to send her the birthday stamp? That would be nice. Yeah, let's see if she needs it. She might already have one, but she might want another one. Variety, you know. That's nice. Very nice. So I'm just cutting the edges off, whacking this, whacking it apart. So this is a page. This one is going to be a page. Oh, good. Oh, good. And then I'm just going to go ahead and throw these little ones away. And we're just going to go with with this. And we'll cut this off. These, there's 2 pages. Front and back, it's 8. And I was thinking about doing, maybe using half and doing the prompts on half of the page. And that means I would only need I would only need 50 pages. Don't you think that would be a splendid idea? Okay, now I gotta put this one down so I can trace it. It's going to be traced from there to there. I better check to see if it's going to fit after I cut it. So these 2 are going to go in here. And I really think I probably should. Well, it's pretty good. If I put a little bit of lace here, it'll cover that up. I could still cut it down just a tad. It wouldn't hurt if I did. And now's the time to do it. I'm just talking to myself till I get all this organized. And I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. Has anybody ever made a homemade book like this before in your lifetime? So now we'll put those in just like that. That'll be perfect. So I'm going to take that back over there and let it dry. Open it up, let it dry out. And then I'm going to trace this one. And the pencil is right here. Like that. So there, we can just go ahead and trace them. I still want to check it. For some reason, I still want to check it. What is it? Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, it'll be okay. I thought maybe the top would be too much, but no, I think it'll be okay. So I measured it 3 times. There's Becca. Becca, are you tired? Are you wore out? 4.5 hours. You guys were at it for 4.5 hours. And I don't know how many hours yesterday. I think you were on for 3 or 4 too. You guys are going to sleep good tonight. Did she sell out with everything? Not as much as we thought. Did she run out of time or run out of stuff to sell? Does she need to do it another day? Oh, goodness. And you know what? I think there were several others on that were selling today. I think there were several other people selling today. I don't know who they are because I never go to those channels. I don't. I only go to Dana's channel. And I didn't buy nothing. I don't need nothing. Joe kidnapped me Wednesday and took me to a yard sale. I did show you all my yard sale stuff. So I'm going to do this many and see how many I come up with. I have to cut them out one at a time because they're so thick. My hands are going to get super tired. But we'll cut till we can't cut no more. Oh, I know. She will. Of course, Becca, being on with Becca, Becca helped her a lot. Read chat and take care of all that. That was a big help right there. and they had a good system down. Did Becca, did she sell everything she had? She's going out tonight. She'll need to go out tonight. Yeah. That'll be good. That'll be good for her. So there's, oh, I need to glue that together. Like that. And like that. I believe she sold most. Okay. Well, I know she worked really hard. You guys worked hard on it, so that's good. I think this side needs to be cut. So Becca, do you want to talk about your 100 days challenge? Would you like to say something about your 100 days and tell everybody about it? I've said a few words about it. You want to hear it? You want to hear about the 100-day challenge? Oh, Candy's still having dizzy spells. Candy, I was dizzy earlier today. I've been dizzy. I think it's the magnetic pull of the earth. I believe in astrology stuff, the science stuff. You know, they were. I know that Becca didn't like to hear it. She don't believe it, but the the sun has these sun flares. The sun is a ball of fire, and the sun has these flares, and the sun is made up of a bunch of gases, of different gases, and when it flares up off of the surface of the sun, it spews it out into space. Okay, and so when the sun is, we go around the sun, so as we run around it, it spews, and our when we're just happen to be around it, it takes like a day or two to get to us. It takes time for those gases coming at us, and it's some of it's radiation, and they talk about the the northern lights, and we will be getting more of the northern lights, um, as we get these, as the sun flares happen, and you know how the moon pulls the tides. Well, it pulls water in our body too, And things happen on full moons to everybody, not just babies are born. A lot of them are babies are born in the full moon. So there's something going on. It's real. Okay, the 100-day project. I'm going to stream 100 days in a row. I'm taking myself back to my beginnings, and I'm challenging myself to use my prompts to make a page a day. She's going to do a whole art page every day, and I'm going to play along with her, and I think Juju is too. And I was I'm hoping that Becca will pick up a good time, and maybe it'd be like sort of in the same uh, range in time every day, hopefully, and that way we will know, like if it's at 10 or 11 o'clock, I can set my alarm clock, and but I'm going to do my prompts when I stream. I'm just going to write them down, and so on she's going to start Monday, and I'm Tuesday I will be starting. I'll have my book finished by then, or almost finished, and I'm going to do prompts for Monday's prompts and Tuesday prompts. So I'll be making 2 pages, and then Thursday I'll be making 2 pages for Wednesday and Thursday, and then Saturday I will do Friday and Saturday's pages. And that's what I'm so good. You're so nervous about time, but by Monday, you'll be okay, Becca. You're going to have a time. Well, make it in the afternoon. Make it after lunch. Make it easy on yourself. Unless you like to do every mornings. You used to like doing mornings. But, and I know that Shannon works, and when she's off, you like to be off with her. I understand those things. But you have a Facebook group. Do you have a Facebook group where you can post your prompts, or you can use my Facebook group to post your prompts, and that'll help a lot of us out. Jassie's going to do it. Woohoo! Let's see whose Facebook group she's going to use, and we can post our pages on your group, on your Facebook page. Hi, Diane. So that sounds good. I think it sounds good. You got us moving, and 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 what I'm looking forward to the most is the fact that I get to use a bunch of stuff. I'm going to use a lot of stuff up. I'm going to use a lot of stuff up. I'm using up these brown paper bags, and I think this might be the last of the bags. I don't think I have any more brown paper bags. It's lasted me for 3 years. These bags, and the reason why I got them is because the glue didn't stick, and they were going to be thrown away. What's the community page name, Sherry? I don't know of it. Who's the community page? Okay, Cindy has one more week if you would like to sign up for postcards, for a postcard trade. I made my postcards the other night. So I am caught up on postcards. I'm just waiting a name. And what I did is, because I had an empty envelope without a name on it, so I just went ahead and put postcard swap on there. So I wouldn't put anything else in here, and it's finished. It's ready to go. I was just putting a few, little Happy Mail stuff in there. So there's that one and that one. going by pretty fast. And I'm not keeping the bottoms. So we're doing good. And yep, it's hard to cut. Kathy D is in, and I am in. You doing the postcard? Aren't you in it already, Kathy? I thought for sure I told you about it. Kathy and I have already traded postcards, and I showed everybody your postcard. I'm going to show it again. So everybody, you want to play in the postcard trade, because look what Kathy made. She made a fabric postcard, and look how cute she quilted that. Isn't that just the cutest thing you ever did lay your eyes on? So, she's going to be Becca's going to be posting on her YouTube post community tab. Okay, Becca. That'll be great. Oh, I see, Sherry. It wasn't a community Facebook. Okay. Yes. And I believe it's called Post. They changed the name to a posting, and it's the community post. We call it community post now because everybody remembers it used to be the community tab. So yeah, that'll be great. That'll work out. Okay. Hi, Joe.
Hello, you wonderful ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Ginger, the cute cat girl, cat lady. Hello, hello. Linda, how are you tonight? Angela. Miss Bay. Great with Becky. Becca. Sherry. Hello, hello. Angela Brown. Hello, hello. Angie.
That was a quick walk.
Quick what?
She went for a walk.
She went for a walk?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes I wonder. So there's one. And there's one.
Messa?
Messy.
Oh, Messy.
And it says Messy Palette.
Oh, Messy Palette.
And her name is Di, D-I, or Diane.
Diane. I like Diane. I had a friend in high school named Diane. She dated my best friend, my other best friend. His name was George.
Oh my goodness. I've never met him.
No, that was 100 years ago.
Yeah, I believe it.
Sharon Atherton. Hello. I got your glasses on. Aren't you sure?
I've got my glasses on. They were my old ones.
Look,
They're supposed to be used for a backup in case these break.
Oh.
Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. So, let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, Belinda.
4 left.
I'll wait back to you then.
So, I'm getting 2 out of each one. And let's count and see how many signatures are we going to have in our book?
Cab Jazzy Sims. Hello, hello. Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4,
She's gonna give us an album. Right.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 25.
I hope everybody's having
12.
a nice day today. Not too hot.
13, 14.
Julie Parker's in town. Hello, Julie. Good to hear from you.
15, 16.
She says she loves hearing Joe talk.
16. I'm counting. Don't mess me up.
Oh, okay.
16.
16.
Is that one? Oh, it is. Oh, I cut it. Cut it up. I made a meander book out of it. 16. Okay, that one's not what we want. 16. But then I have these. So, 16. All right, let me go back over here. $16. This would be 17 if I glue them together.
Cindy, she loves jewelry and paper and art things.
18. 19. Joe,
Yes, ma'am.
go over here to this tablet.
Yeah.
19. 20.
The cabinet?
Yep.
What do you need?
I need you to open that cabinet. This
This
one,
other one?
the big one. Okay. Down there on the bottom, on the right, are some bags.
Okay, on the right I see.
I want these grocery bags.
Right. Oh, these are the bags for the grocery bags.
I need the grocery bags. How many more you got? For the grocery.
Okay.
The big. No, the ones like you gave me.
Oh.
There's some in there.
Okay, I'll look. Oh, I see. They're in the middle. There's about 8 or 10.
Okay, bring them on out. We'll have it now. Woohoo!
We'll call you bag lady for it.
Well, you gave them to me,
Well,
so I can use
these.
these.
In my cabinet.
I'm going to use these. Thank you.
My. There's a whole lot more of where they come from.
I thought you said you brought them all in.
No, just all the ones on top of my shelf. Hang outside. I've got more.
Oh, you got more.
Oh,
Okay,
yes,
good.
ma'am.
Okay,
I've
well,
got
good.
At least 30.
Okay, I don't need any more right this minute.
Right.
Because I'm not going to use all these.
Okay.
3, 4, 5. I'll take 5. So, yeah. That's what we got. Missy is Diane.
Yeah.
So, hi everybody. There's 30 of y'all in here.
Hello,
Goodness
hello.
gracious. And I'm playing with the grocery bag.
I am really happy to see that 3-0 because
let me ask a question. How many of you used these brown paper bags for the inside your garbage can in the kitchen? How many of you used a brown paper bag for your garbage in the kitchen?
Mm.
We did.
Well,
We used them. We put it inside the garbage can and used them.
Yeah.
And then we had to be careful and not put anything liquid in them because it would, leak.
the bottom fall out.
Yeah. And we 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 lived outside of the city limits, so we burned our garbage. And we had a fireplace, and we didn't have to take anything out. We didn't have to take the cans or anything out, but we had to smash the cans, smash them flat. That way, when they burned, Daddy could take a shovel and pick up all the metal and put it in the big round can, and then that would go to our personal dump. We had our own dump,
Uh-huh.
and it's buried now. I'd like to get over there and dig in it and see what we could find,
Uh-huh. One of these days we'll
because
do
I
that.
know how long it's been there. Hi, Kitty Jen.
There was a place down there close where your sister lived that was the old uh, dump, and they've got glass containers and stuff in that. They've got several of those. The only thing about them is they're cloudy up from with the heat
Yeah,
when they were burning.
yeah. But I know that there's a lot of little bottles and stuff that you would just go nuts over.
Cindy says that they don't know to get the brown paper bags that here we shop mainly at the Walmart.
Well, I'm talking about when you were kids, when you were young, Cindy, when all we had was brown bags. We didn't have any plastic bags.
Before the plastic bags.
Yeah, I'm talking about, you know, long time ago.
I think back in the 60s, the plastic bags.
We didn't have
They wasn't
plastic
plastic
bags.
bags
We
back
didn't
then.
have them in the
No.
70s. Well, maybe in the 80s, but I'm not sure what year the plastic bags came out. But really, those were the days. I'm a telling you. Those were the days.
Well,
You burned in a burn barrel, just Cindy. Yep, yep. Daddy fixed us he had us a little fireplace. It was a square. It was on concrete, and it had bricks around three sides of it. And we had this great big field next to us that had tall grass in it. And if the fire got out of the pit, we had to run and get the water hose and put the fire out in the field. We couldn't. It took off too quick with the wind. At least once a year, we had a field fire.
close to the river, so
Well,
it wouldn't go too far.
well, there were yards at the other end, and so it wouldn't have caught on fire with a cut lawn.
A ton of bamboo there.
This was before the bamboo.
The bamboo.
Will you get me something to drink? I am so parched. Anything wet?
Orange or blueberry?
I don't care. Yeah, we had gardens. Yeah, the bags would tear trying to coming into the house after the groceries, and you're trying to carry two bags in each hand and in your arms, and they'd rip. And see, we parked. Our house was in our basement was halfway in the ground, so it was a halfway, and so we parked around back to come in the house. So we had to go upstairs to the kitchen, and we would always trip up the steps with the groceries. But we would try to always help Mom. We did. We tried to help her as much as we could. And then we had to help her put them away. We would usually drop them in the kitchen and set them up on the counter, and then we would run. So we would have to put them away. But at least our kitchen was pretty cool, easy to get around in. But yeah, we would sneak off. So anyway, I'm just going to work on this a few more minutes, and then we're going to have to take a break. And we will. But now, if you ever go to the auto stores, any of the auto stores, their bags are a little bit bigger than the Walmart bags. The Walmart bags, they used to have big ones, but now they gotten rid of the big ones and they use only the small ones. But the big ones would fit our tall kitchen bag trash can.
O'Reilly's got good stuff.
But O'Reilly's got nice bigger ones, and they'll
Nice
fit
big heavy duty.
they'll fit in my tall one in here in the craft room.
Yeah.
How about turning the air down to 73? Air.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
73.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look here.
So what do we got over here? Let's move this out of the way.
Is that getting cool?
So no. So yeah. So I am going to recycle these guys. Have I done it? I think I have. This. Oh yeah, I've already done this one. Okay. So I am going to use these halvesies, and I can. Let's see if they're the right. Yeah, they're the right size. They're the right size. Thank you, Joe. That was nice. It's my head. My head that's hot. My hair is completely wet. My hair is completely wet.
Really?
Can you see it?
No.
Feel my. Do this.
A little damp.
Yeah, I'm damp. I'm dripping. Did you go turn the air?
Sure.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. In today's world, these just happen to be a defect in them, and that's why I got them. They were donated to the food pantry, and they were going to throw them away, and Joe says, well, I'll take those home to Beth. And all they had to do was glue them back together, but they didn't want to fool with it. They figured the glue wouldn't stay, and they thought it would be more trouble. So they went back to you use Walmart bags.
Those?
To the food pantry.
Oh, that's what I took.
They do food pantry because they got handles. They like the handles. Yeah. So
they don't use paper bags. Unless they got an abundance of them, and very seldom as long as I've.
So anyway, I've almost got some of this together. So these are going to be in every other page, so I can. In my book, and I'm just going to love it. I'm just loving it already. So anyway, so I'm kind of done with the vintage book, and I'm kind of done. Well, I'm still working on the rooster book, the chicken book, and I'll be working on it all summer. And this is going to be for the rest of this summer too. I'll be using this thing, this book, And I guess I need to get a calendar out to see exactly the dates that I'm going to be doing this challenge, because it sounds like at least 3 months, you know. So it'll be July, August, and September. Around the end of September or October will be the last, is what I'm figuring. And I don't know how that got clipped off there, but I cut it off. I cut something off. So they're on a lot of them, all of them. I guess that's when I cut the edges off. So here's going to be uh, our bags. And this is going to be, so let's see here. Too much. Almost too much. So I'm going to take these. Okay, so I've got them over here. Okay. I was gluing these down, and I don't know where I stopped. If I stopped at all. I think I got them all. Yeah, I think I got them all. These are already cut out. Okay, I think. It's a mess. I'm telling you, it's a mess. So these are going to go right here for a minute. And we're going to put in, everyone is going to get one of these. This is one set. So that will be 8, 9, 10, 12. That is 12. If I do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, oh, more. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That just doesn't seem right. But that's 19. Okay? How did they get it to be an uneven number? Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I miscounted. 20. So I just need 5 of these. I've got way too many now. So I don't have to cut out anymore, because I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough. So that's one, and this one was an original, so it's not even trimmed down enough. So we got to trim this one down. Okay, I'm happy now. I got a number that I can relate to. So I need 2 of these and 2 of those little doolollies. Or 1. I just need 1. And that will make 20. What you doing?
75. So, 74, I mean.
Okay.
I just heard a really cute little jingle.
A cute jingle. Okay, Joe's gonna sing. Listen up.
No, I'm not singing. I'm not singing. It, My jingle for the day is it's it's important to be nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree. It's important to be nice.
And it's nice to be important.
And it's nice to be important. Is that your jingle?
Yeah, because I said it backwards.
I like it both ways.
It's nice to be important.
Okay, there's 3. I am doing so much better now that I've got these counted out. I got exactly how many I need, and I just need 2 more of these, and I think that'll be all I need. I'm putting them in the middle of my doololly. My doololly. Okay. And then 1 more, and then I should have 100. Now, I don't know why the other day I could not figure this out, how I wanted to do it. And this is a perfect way to do it. This will be really, really cute. This will be cute, cute, cute. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. And every one of them's got a halvesies in there, I think. Except this one. Except this one. Okay? And this one's not cut down enough. It's sticking out too much. So we will put a halvesy in here like that. So how many of you all do not know how to do the Coptic stitch? That's what we should do. We should do the Coptic stitch. The Coptic stitch. And this one needs cut down. And they're wonky. Wonky as wonky could be. But we're not going to worry about that. We'll let them be wonky. Nobody said anything about the Coptic stitch. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just do a regular, hi Julie. I guess I'll do the regular 3-hole binding thing. Regular binding thing. I had some thread out the other day, but I don't know what I did with it. Did I poke it in here? I don't see it. Okay. Now, let's go back up here and get me some thread. And we're going to sew them together. Oh, Candy said you wanted to see me do the Coptic stitch. All right. I would be most happy to do that. And I'm going to go with a brown. Got several browns. We'll just take 3 out because we were making a big book. Okay, we're going to have a few more problems along the way on how we're going to figure out how we're going to do this because I already have these in signatures. So I'm going to take all of these apart and we're going to make them single pages like this. But the thing of it is, I have to have all single pages. Okay, if I do the Coptic stitch, I tell you what, I'll do one Coptic stitch and then I'll do the others the 3-ring binder style. Now I need Joe in here now. I got too many paper bags and I don't want to get confused. So we're going to take some of these away so I can have some table space here. But here's here's what it's going to look like. So okay, so I'm going to do one Coptic stitch, and we got to cut them apart to do that. It's for single pages. Like that. And this one too. Okay. And I can place these in here the way we had them. And it'll match the rest of the book. Beth, we can do the Coptic later. Oh no, I'm going to show you right now, Joyce. So we have to remember we've got these little halvesies in here. So what I want to do now is I want to punch some holes. And I'm going to put these 2 on top and I'll put them in the middle here after we make our holes because I want to include these 2 guys. So anyway, the Coptic stitch is a real easy way to do it. We want to make some holes. This is approximately 11 inches. So 5.5 will be the center. And I'll just use a marker here for the center. And then I like to go out, I'll go out 2 inches here and here. So we're going every 2 inches, I'm making a hole. So there'll be 3 holes in the middle and then 2 holes on either, or 1 hole on either end. So that's how we're going to kind of do our stitching. And I need a big needle, a doll needle, and I need a pokey tool. And I've got a pokey tool over here. And you can also use a hole puncher if you want. But I'm just going to go ahead and poke holes in these. Now I've got a lot of layers underneath on my desk. So I'm not hurting my countertop. There is also a cutting mat on the very bottom. So I'm going to punch a hole in all of these. Oops, I just lost my needle. I found it. So I'm poking a hole in these. And it's probably a good idea to make a tin plate so that if you do this for the whole entire book, but this will work. So there's the center, and I'm going to make 5 holes, 4 more. And it just makes it look fun. You can get by with 3, but I think this one needs at least 2 on it. But there's no right or wrong. I'm through. And then one more over here. I've been handling those bags, and I think my hands are getting tired because these bags they're heavy. They're heavy. And then one more down here at this end. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to take this one and put it back over here, and this one over here. So I like to do my Coptic stitch from left to right, and start over here on this side. And there are videos galore that will show you how to do this. It's not a big deal. And the Coptic is Mr. Coptic, is a name. And sometimes we forget to do it the proper way, which is the way he did it for us, versus a slip knot style. It's easy to do the slip knot style. It's just not as difficult. But I'm going to try to show you, and I'm going to need 2 needles to do it this way. And this is going to be the original Coptic stitch. So I've got 2 needles. And this is the way I was taught. The book is in front of me, and I'm going to go down into this knot, and this is the first stitch. And so I'm going to try to find the middle of my thread here, because you probably won't need this much thread, but better have too much than not enough. And then when you figure out how many inches you need on this one, then you'll know how many you'll need for the next ones. Okay. Now, we got 2 needles, and I'm just trying to find the center of the thread here. Like that. That's about the center. You don't want to tear it now. So this is the first one, and we are going to make a simple knot on the very first one. We're not going to make we're not going to tear it, but we can tie a little knot on the first string. Okay, now we're done with the first page, so we're going to flip it to us, and we're going to go to this next one. And let's see here. I think I needed another thread. I need two pieces of thread there. So I'm going to tie another knot on here, because I need 2 pieces of thread. So it doesn't really matter how you get it on there. I could have done a slip knot and made it double, but this is okay. This will work. So I'm going to go down with both of these, but the first one I'm going to do the right one because I'm right-handed. I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to go under one of these loops here to the right of this stitch, and then this one I'm going to go to the left of the stitch. And every time I do this, I'm going to then I go back down into the hole again. I'll put them both in at the same time. I've got this all messed up. This is something different. This is not the exact way I learned how to do it. So I'm going to probably switch over to the this slip knot style. I was trying to do the original stitch. But anyway, the knots on here, regardless of where it is, the knots are on the back of the edge of the paper, so that when you turn the page, it will always be flat, and you will not rip your paper. Now you could rip it, I should, but it won't rip the paper. And then when you every stitch that we do, you're going to try to make it taut, which is without any slack. And you just do a little tiny tugs to make that flat, right? And the knot is on this edge. So now we're going to go to the next. I'm going to take these. I'm going to put both of these on one needle now, and finish it up with the old-fashioned slip knot style. I'm just it's easy to do. It's not hard, and you can do it. You can do it. So let's see if I can get this thread on here. So I'm going to do the same thing over and over and over. I'm going to go down the hole, down into the rabbit hole, and then back up between the ears. And I go up in between the ears, and I make it taut. And then I'm just going to turn the page. I don't have to go back through the hole. This is going to be for the next hole. I'll take it out for now. It's in my way. So we can take this, and we can turn the page to the other side. Okay. Am I as clear as mud? So anyway, I'm going to do this again 5 different times so that you'll see it. You'll get to see it. I'm sorry I'm confusing right now, but I just had to figure it out. So I'm going to go into the rabbit hole and back up through the ears and get the slack out of it. Pull it taut, just a little taut, and then I'm going to turn the page, and there is the back of my signature. So with this particular one, I can tie it off and make a knot, do whatever you want to do, and make it so that we're going to cut it off at this point. If we're going to go on with the other signatures, I would leave this thread on there, and I guess I could leave the thread on there and just take it off the needle. So now we did our first set of holes. Every one of them will open flat, except for the first 2 that I did because I did it wrong. Boy, I'm going to do it again. See how this is? This is the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Sometimes we do things, and we do things very well, very, very well, don't we? We do things that are very well. And then sometimes we just don't do things very well at all. So this just goes to show you that we're only human, right? We're only human. So I'm going to start it all over again. Hopefully my holes aren't ripped. So let's try it again. We can do this. I'm going to do it the easy way instead of the hard way. If you need me, please type in caps so that I'll know you want to talk to me. So I've got 1 arm length of thread. And the thread can be stopped and started at any time. You can always start and stop your threads. So I'm doubling these up, and I'm going to put them on in my needle. Hi, Lori. How you? So I'm going to put my needle in the first hole, and I'm going to go back up in through the loop of the halvesy part and pull it through like that. So we just pulled it through one time, and we got double thread. So this one's going to go. Uh, this one's going to go towards us. Keep it straight, and then we go down into the second rabbit hole, and we go back up between the ears of those 2 threads. Pull it taut like that. I hold it over to the side, and I flip my page. Go down into the next rabbit hole, and then go back up through the ears, between the ears. Pull it taut. Pull it over to the side. Flip your page over. And sometimes paper clips will help us if we need the help of paper clips to hold things down. So here is the last rabbit hole, and we're going to go between the ears and pull it taut, and then we turn the page, and I've got my 4 stitches here, and now I'm going to tie this off. And hopefully this will work. I'm going to take my needle off. So here is our little booklet, and it turns flat. You see how it turns flat? Every page will turn flat and not tear. I don't know what I did wrong the first time, but I just got off on the wrong foot. And this is how this works. So I'm going to fold this back over to the beginning. I'm going to leave these strings, and I'm going to add in these little babies. So there's going to be 2, 1 there, and 1 over here. So we got to hunt for those holes, but we'll find them as we turn the pages. So we'll get some new thread. The length of my arm is my go-to amount. Everybody, don't forget, I need a thumbs up, and I need for you to go to one of my old videos and leave a comment. And the word of the day is Coptic. The word of the day is Coptic. If you just want to type the word Coptic down, we will know that you were in here for this lesson. So I'm going to thread my needle with 2 of these, the first and the last of the ends, and put them in the needle. It's a darning needle. And then we're going to put it in the first hole and make a, I don't know what kind of knot this is. Go through the end where it's not cut, and we're going to make a loop. Make a loop, and then we're going to turn the page, and we go into this hole, rabbit hole, and back up through the ears, and it's pretty easy. It doesn't get tangled up. So there, we've got it pulling it taut. We're going to flip this page over and go into the next rabbit hole. And then we're going to go back up between the ears and pull it taut. That's hard to say, taut. Taut. You know what it means, right? Take out the slack. We go to the next rabbit hole. And we go between the rabbit ears. Make it taut. It's a sewing term. And every page will open with and lay flat without tearing. And the last one. And we're going to go between the ears. Pull it taut. And we take it to the back. And I'm going to try and just do a little tie off here. Like that. Little loop-de-loop. Like that. And that. So then I can take that thread off. And I'm going to do this 3 more times and we'll be done. Yes, the animals need extra water. I keep telling Joe, I think he put an extra bowl of water on the porch for them so that they'll have extra water. And so I need 3 more yards, which is an arm length. 1 arm length is all I'm giving it at this moment. And I take the 2 ends and I thread them both in my needle. And we're going to turn the book back over to the beginning, and we're going to go down we're going to go down the first rabbit hole, and then we're going to make a loop-de-loop on the end, go through the middle of that to make our slip knot, and then we turn that page and we go down the rabbit hole and through the ears, between the ears, taut, make it taut. And it's going faster now because we kind of know what we're doing, right? It's easy once you get going. And now we're almost halfway through too. Exactly halfway through. Through the hole between the ears. And I lost my thread, but I can still do it here. My hands are super dry after playing with all this brown paper. So then we've turned the page. We got 2 more to do. through the rabbit hole between the ears, pull it taut, and flip. So this is not the real Coptic stitch. The real Coptic stitch requires 2 needles, and then you do this flippy do thing, and it just does a little bit different. But it doesn't matter as long as you do it kind of the same way. You know what you're doing, and you've got this little spine thing going on here. It looks like it's a pattern, but you can make this when you do it the Coptic style way. It makes it like a braid. It's like a real pretty braid. But but this is easy. This is easy, and it's okay. So I'm done with that one. I got 2 more to go. So I got some more brown. And I've got tons of of embroidery thread. You can do this with any of your binding threads, your professional threads. But I have so much embroidery thread that I will probably never run out of. And so I've never bought the wax thread. And and the wax thread is more professional, but you know, use what you have. You could do this with yarn, any kind of string. Nylon is a little bit slippery, but you can do this with any kind of thread, cordage. So I'm going to flip my book back to the original spot, and I'm going to go down the rabbit hole and loop the end for the first stitch. And I'm going to turn the page. Everything's laying flat, and we'll go down this rabbit hole. And I'm going to go between the ears and take out all the slack. Turn the page, go down the next rabbit hole. It's very redundant. And I'm going to go between the ears, and I'm going to turn the page and go down the rabbit hole. I hope you all seeing how easy this is. And get the loose out. And again, and once you get it perfected, your stitches will be much prettier. And the loose part, you want that loose out. You want to get it really close to that edge without tearing it. But this is good, strong paper, so that's one good thing that we have going for us. So I need to go through the ears and make that slip knot, and then turn it, and that's our last one of that one. We'll tie it off here. Like that. There. And then we've got one more left. So let's see how much thread I got here. So we'll cut this off, and we'll get 2 ends and use our needle. And we're going to go down, go back to the beginning, And we're going to do the last hole. We'll do a little slip knot here. And we're going to turn the page. And we'll go down the first rabbit hole and go through the ears. And take this black out. Any questions? It's the same thing over and over. We're going to go to the next page. This is our last round. Take out the slack and turn the page. That one can turn. And the last page. So there's how you do it. And then on the very last page, turn it and make another little tie it off, tie. And one more time with that little knot. And there we go. There we go. And so with your extra strings, you know, I'm going to continue. I can continue to do the rest of the book and do it all like this. Okay? And this way, when you work in your book, you can work to the very edge and you can glue on top of this thread because it's never going to tear or pull unless you tear and pull it out. It's going to be like that on all pages, and you can go all the way to the edge of this page without having to go, you know, just in a spiral book, you only can go to the hole. You can't go to the back of the page. This one you can go all the way, and that makes it a really cool prompt. It'll make a really cool prompt page because it's going to be from edge to edge, and it'll feel good. The book will feel good, and then when I get the rest of them sewed up, I will put them in this book, and I will take all of these ties here, and I will make 5 holes in the same positions, and I might do I can do 5 individual holes here, or I can do 3 holes, put 2 in the first one, 1 in the second, and 2 in the last one. And then the back of the spine, I can have tassels off the back, and I can add beads to them. So that'll be fun, and it'll have 5 tails. 5 tails. Horses' tails. We could have 5 tassels back here. Okay? So that's it. That's the Copic stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and I will do this 5 more times. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got 6. I guess I'll have 6 more times. I didn't know I had 5, but I can recount. I only should need 5, but I can put an extra one in there in case. I don't know why else we would need it. Why we would need an extra 20 pages, but the book has room for them. So, and this is dry now and everything, so I can go ahead and get another piece of paper and cover this up. So I got a new book out the other day. Let's pick a piece of paper out. This is a new book, and it's babies. It's got babies in it, or it's pastels. So let's see. A stripe would look pretty with this blue, like this one. And I think, yep, they're double-sided. So that would be a possibility, or this side. So I would cut that edge off and continue the stripes horizontally, and it would cover from there to there. It would it's going to cover it. And I can cut that off at the top, right at the yellow line, and do it that way. Like that. So this will go here. Do we like that one? Is that, I didn't even look at any others. Or do you want the blue side? All of the blue. I'll let you all help me. What do you all like? See what else we got in here. We got polka dots. You know, the blue goes good with the blue stripes. And there's green and yellow. The green would be different. We don't want the baby. We don't want pink. The stars. I think we'll just go with the first thing. You know, we always go to the first thing you ever do. There's another stripe, a different stripe. I like the blue or the blue striped. What do you all think? The blue. Now we got a choice between the polka dots and the stripes. The blue, definitely say the blue. The polka dots, okay. Alrighty. We'll do the polka dots. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. We'll do the polka dots. Okay. All I have to do now is glue this down. And I'll smear this out a little bit. This will be the inside of our book. And I'll take the credit card back out. And smear this out a little bit. Like that. And we'll put that down there. Like that. All right. Hi, Kathleen. Nice to see you again. Seen you before. If anybody wants their handle, their channel put in, Kathleen's got a channel, and you all can put it in. And Messy's got a channel, and Pam, are you streaming yet? Are you on? I think you have it. Ginger's got a channel. So, so I'm going to let this dry, and then I will bend it, and I will probably trim. I'm not sure, but that'll probably be trimmed off a little bit somehow. But I'm going to let that dry just like that, so it won't shift. Now let's go back to um, let's go back to our stamping. We have a stamping tray that we're doing right now, and I've got another box of stamps that I haven't used yet. And let's see if we can. I've got a little box. I haven't used this one yet. I know you all haven't seen this in a while because it used to sit on my desk, and I've moved it off my desk. Uh, because I needed the room on my desk for something. Anyway, this might bring back some old memories. If you all remember that, this little box. Maybe it's new to you, and that'll be good. So I have this little box, and it's got some, uh, there's some blocks on here. There's some, this is some bumblebees and a butterfly. And here's my bus, my London bus. And I've got some things in here. Oh, wow. Anytime broccoli cheese sauce. Mmm. I've got a recipe. That'd be something that we need to do on our list is do recipes trade. Let me get all my papers out. Anyway, we're doing a stamp trade. For those of you that are coming in, you have to do 5 pages of stamps. I'm going to add recipes. Oh, I got recipes already on here. Good. Somebody else came up with it first. So, but this is the stamp trade right here. This is for the month of July. And if you get your stamps done this next week or two and get it out early, then get them to me early, then I can get them back to you. And as soon as we get all this done, we're going to switch off to the next trade. And then the next trade, we said we were going to do dolls. And then in September, we're going to do a hidden note card, and that's going to be so cute. I just found uh, Angela sent me a video on it, and that's a cute. That's going to be cute. Something I've never done before like this one. But we're going to do dolls after we do the stamping. So if anybody wants to join in on the stamping, all you have to do is send me 5 pages of your stamps. And you don't have to, but I used legal size paper. And you can just use regular typing paper and do this size. That's okay. And this is what is required: 5 sheets of paper with random stamps out of your collection, and you can do it on deli paper if you want, or white paper. You could do it on stationery. This is stationery. You can use household items if you don't have enough if you don't have very many stamps, and just use what you have. If you don't have any stamps, you can use household items. This was a ring that the Scotch tape came off of. I love that one. This is a medicine bottle that I have on my Gas X. I love that scallop. This is an oval that was a stamp, that was an ink stamp lid off of an old ink that dried out, and I saved the lid for this purpose. Deodorant lids are the oval deodorant lids are good. You can use a sponge. This was a round little sponge on a stick. This one is Punchinelli. This one is a heart bubble wrap. This one is a hot pad from the kitchen that just so happened to be like a bumblebee hive. If you don't have any stamps and you're not sure about the household items, I would accept this. This is from magazines, okay? Pictures, little children's pictures, any kind of book, any kind of picture on a page, one page. I need 5 of these, and I need a self-addressed stamped envelope. And I will send you back 5 stamps, 5 different sheets. Everybody's going to be sending them to me. I'm going to divide them up and send you back 5 different sheets. You won't get one of yours back. Be sure and put your name on there so that I will know it came from you. And if your name's not on there, then I won't know who it's from, and you might get it back. If I don't know who, I might get it confused, and you might get one of yours back. And you don't want one of yours back. You want to get 5 different ones. So, here's another one. You could put some words, magazine words, inspirational words. Uh, you know, you could do anything. The sky is the limit. This was some that we did back in the day. This one is from Barbara Batzer, and she streamed, or she watches me. She watches me from afar. She doesn't always make it in, and she wants to be included in all of the swaps. So I've got her on here to trade with. Barbara will be on my list to trade with, and she will send you something back. But as I've been showing you for the past 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 times, I've been stamping, and I've been showing you a lot of my stamps. And I've got a lot. I've got a lot of animals. I haven't done the flower drawer yet. I'll do the flowers next. And tonight we're going to use some of these in here. So 5 pages with a self-addressed stamped envelope for your returns, and I will send you back 5 different pages in your return trade. So, okay, and I got this one finished, and I've got this one finished. So you're getting legal size for me extra because I have so much and I want to share. So I've got several sheets here that are finished. So I got to come up with a bunch more to give you all, because you will all get an extra one from me. Mine's going to be extra. So we're going to work on these today. And anybody that's not on the list, that wants to be on the list, say me. If you want to be on this trade. And I've got to make up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So might make up 20. So and if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Now is the time to ask. So yeah. So that's funny. And then after we do the stampings, we're going to do dolls. We're going to do a doll trade. Goldie had started a doll group, and And we talked about it, and we decided that maybe we could do it as a group, in my group, and get more people involved for August, or for the next trade, July, August, September. Thank you, Cindy. And I do have a Facebook group. If you want to join my Facebook group, you can join, and you can have access to my address file. All right. Okay, okay, Shannon, are you on here yet? Let me just check. Okay, Shannon's in. Okay, 5 pages, baby. 5 pages. Gotcha. And this is for July, so you can go ahead, and Cindy has an offer above. Uh, just a second, I'll find it. Your offer above, Cindy. Cindy. Oh, okay. Cindy doesn't want any back. I will give you one of my shut-ins, because they won't. Some of them won't send anything back. Yeah, okay. If you send me extra, I'll see that they get the. Yes, thank you, Cindy. And you don't want any back. Okay, because I will do something with yours, Cindy. Uh, I don't even have your name down here, Cindy. Well, what am I like? I swear, Cindy, you're not even on here. Okay, I'm gonna put no return. Okay, Cindy, I'll be sure yours will be. They won't be. They won't be lost. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, I have a few people that uh, I have some that just don't have a lot of extra postage, and they don't, or people who are not feeling good, and they're just lost their mojo, so we need to lift those people back up. So, with that being said, I am going to get me some ink out, and I've been using different colors. So we need the red one for the bus. We need this red one for the bus. We'll get some of these other inks out so we can use them. So, and if anybody knows of anybody that's having a hard time right now that I don't know about, you message me. Just message me if you have any concerns, because I don't want anybody to be left out. And it's not. It's about the giving more than anything, and the happy meal. Oh heavens, the happy meal. It's all about the happy meal. That's what it's all about. And it's not the fact that anybody will use it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This came off of this book over here, and I'm going to glue it back on. That's my ticket label. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, we have a good bunch, guys. There's a good bunch of us, and we've been around for a while, uh, and there's more girls that I don't have time to watch anybody else. There's a lot of people out there that do journals and junk journals. There's a lot of junk journalers out there, and they sell and stuff. And now I don't sell. Now uh, I'm not against selling. You can sell and you can tell everybody that you're having a sale in here. That's not a problem. But I don't like advertisements in my Facebook group and then you never post any pictures for any art that you do. And that's kind of using me in a sense. But, and so I just leave it that way and it seems to help because I used to have people that would join my group just to get my people for their sale, and it's really not like that. We're not like that, and I don't like to sell because I'm not I'm not good at it, and I don't need. I just need to use it up. And I did have a D stash sale last summer, where I sold if it fits it ships, and I let just about everybody pick out anything they want. They picked out. I had a whole bunch of stuff that they picked from, and I sent it to you for just the shipping. And I hope that there was at least because it cost $18 to mail that box, and I hope that everybody got $18 worth of stuff. But there was a lot of new stuff, a lot of different things. I had beads and books and items, and so I did get about 10 boxes of stuff out of here. So but I'm not in it for selling. I don't sell any of my books. I just show them to you. So, does anybody need to know about anything else? Anything else? Are you curious? So we got that one. And the bees. We got to do the bees and the butterfly. So, what color would the butterflies be good? Blue butterflies? Get a variety of shades on there for you. Now I had my old ink pads. I had Stampin' Up ink pads, and they were starting to be crumbly, and some of them were sponges. So I put them in the get rid of pile, but I'm saving them. I'm dyeing paper with them. How about that? Dyeing paper with my old ink pads. Ooh, that's a cute butterfly. So let's see. Somebody's touching me. Is that my Nora? Nora's touching me. Are you hungry? Huh? Are you saying you love me? Is that what you're saying? She just come up here quiet as a mouse and touched me with on my heel with her nose. She comes around me uh, a lot more since Abby's been gone. So I think she's just looking out for me. Really looking out for me. So, all right. So the idea of having these is, to use them in your junk journals and things. And you can tear them out, ink the edges, and use them. And hopefully that'll be a good thing. So I'm hoping that you will enjoy your stamps. We're sharing the love. So here's a green one. Let's go over here. What's up in here? This one is an ink spot, a blob spot. There's an old ink pad. Oh, I have another one of these girls. It's a different girl. Oh, let's get her out and use her. She's in here. Then these are just mark making tools. We don't care about mark making. We can do mark making tools on our own. We can. But I'm going to use this girl here. So, Cindy's got a puppy. Oh, she's got her puppy. I really do miss Abby, but I had her for 16 and a half years. And I told her from day one that I was going to love her for the rest of her life, and I did. I loved her for the rest of all of her life. I loved her every single day, and um, she was a therapy dog. I took her with me when we went to the nursing homes and different places that could have a dog, and she worked for 5 years. She was a working dog. She traveled with me. Every time we come down to Florida, she traveled with me on the plane right under my feet. And sometimes I paid for her, paid $100 for her, and sometimes I didn't. And I just figured, well, even if I have to pay $100, it's still worth it. It was still worth taking her with me because I wasn't going to leave her at home alone because Joe worked. And a lot of times uh, I would go down to Florida and we could get a cheap ticket for under $100 and on that Allegiant airline. So it was, for $200 to come down to see my mom for a week was great. And I worked. I had I was doing nursing care, and I was kind of working part time, and I could take off anytime I wanted. And if there was a time that I could take off, I would. And then I'd go down to Florida, be with mom and dad. Boy, those were the days. And then after Joe retired, and I said, "Would you like to move down there?" And he said, "I think I will." I immediately started packing. Immediately. No chance of backing out. Nope. Nope. We're going. And we did. There's Donna. Hi, Donna. She's usually got her mute on. She's a mutant. I'll do one more. I've still got more stamps to do. I've got all of these little drawers left to do. I got plenty. Plenty of stamps. Yes. Yes, Donna. I should send Donna some. I'll send you some. I'll send this to you. I'll send it to Donna. She's usually got me muted. I'll put Donna on the list. I'll put you on the list. I'll put you on the list. So it'll be one way. she comes in and says hi. Donna is an old friend from my younger days. Up and before I was married, I knew Donna before I knew Joe, and we used to be in circle and choir, and we were in the bell choir, and we did all kinds of little musicals at church together. Uh-huh. We spent a lot of time together. Okay, that's the girl. Let's put her away. And now we're going to put this one away. And now we're going to get this drawer out. See what we got in here. Oh, here's another thing. This one is, oh, it's a heart. And then all of these are all off. They're everywhere else. I got a flower here, and I've got another flower there, or one of those. Oh, I don't know what they are. Decorations, some sort. So we'll do these. It's not a medallion, and it's not a periwinkle. It's not a paisley, but it's a. Oh, Teresa's got some storms going through. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Angela. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Leah wants to be in the trade. Okay. Yes, ma'am. We'll put you in the trade. 5 pages. And they're easy to do. They're easy to do. Perfect. That went in right between everybody. Okay. Let me put Leah's name down so I won't forget. Okay, Leah, you're on the list. So I need to do about 25 now. Might as well just do 30 and then I'll be up. This one, I don't know if it makes a good stamp or not. I'll have to see. I'll try it. Because it's a hard rubber. It's not real flimsy. And it's got tape on the back where I could put it onto a wood board, a wood block, but it's easier to store this way. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay. There's Stacy May. Hi, Stacy. I'm glad you stopped in. Good to see you, dear. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see if this will work. And Candy's going to be moving. And we need to know, are you going to have your mail forward to you, Candy? Or Or you just want us to hold your mail until after you move? When do you have a moving day? Isn't that cute? Cute as pie. We're going to put it on there. So, okay. Oh, my chat's just going like a fire. It's flying. What did Ginger say? What? Really? Yes, I did get lost in the fun of crafting. I'm sorry. Let me know if I need to repeat something or type to me in caps if you can so I can see what you really want me to tell you. So, Cindy's got a lot of storming going through now. Cindy's got a lot of booming right now because Camp Chafee is practicing heavy artillery. Oh my gosh, it shakes the house some days. Oh my gosh, and they're 40 miles away. Oh dear. Oh, I see. That was for the bombing comment. Okay, Pam. I got you. I agree. Well, you know what I'm thinking. Everybody's on high alert right now. Okay, I've been pressing real hard. And I got it was pretty good. I messed up right there, but you can take an ink pen and fill that in, or a pencil. Oh, Leah lives near Redstone Arsenal in Alabama, and they are very active. Okay, so let me get another page and finish this heart. Okay. There's that one. Put it right there. Everybody put the state that you're in. Put your put in where you're from so everybody can see where everybody's from. They're all over the world. We did have Janet Nash in here, and she's from London. I've got a couple other UK people that come and see me from time to time, and we had Julie was in here, and she was from Australia, and Canada. Shannon Pratt, she was in here. She's from Canada. hmm And we got people from all over. We had we've got people in Mexico, most of the states, Texas. There you go. Hi, Linda. Did you get anything in the mail yet, Linda? If not, it'll be there tomorrow or soon. East Tennessee and loving it. Arkansas, Arkansas, Arkansas. You know, there was a a person that did a video not too long ago on Arkansas, and it's Arkansas, but it's Arkansas too. But he was saying, you know, don't be saying the wrong thing. But he said it both ways, and now I still can't remember which way to say it. North Alabama, all right. New Jersey, Candy. Oh, Oregon. Woohoo! Jessie said she's from her mama. Me too, Jessie. I'm originally from West Virginia, and so is Donna. Donna's from West Virginia. Yep, moving right along. I've got a map where I used to put everybody's pin in. I don't know if I've got any more pins. I think I got some pins, push pins, and I've got everybody's town or their location. I'll get it out. Let me get this down. And I think my pins are they right there? I don't know if I moved them or not. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so let's find my map. It's right here, and I've got two. I've got one of the world and one of the United States. So let me look for my pins. They were right here, but they're not there now. But I might let me look for them real quick. I might have them over here. Joe bought me some things at the Dollar Tree, and I might have put them over here. Here they are. Found them. We're in business. We got a rabbit trail. Rabbit trail. Let me move this box out of the way. It's going to be in the way. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't have anybody on New Mexico. So, just give me a second. I'm sitting down, and I got candy. I got dizzy. I got some more pins. So I need to find out exactly where Goldie lives in New Mexico. And I've got Chris Clue that lives down in Mexico, and she's in central Mexico. And I'm just gonna put it here on the. Actually, this is a very close place where she is. She's right under the O on Mexico. Chris Clue is, and she's right north of Mexico City. And it's right under the O, I think. It's where she is. So let's see. Somebody said, I've got Oregon on here. Oh, it's off. I've lost. My pins are off. This is where Sharon lives in South Bend, North Bend. I got that. Who's in California? Belinda's in California now. Where did she say she was from? One of these little towns, but I can't remember the town. Yes, and Lori Beth. They live on the same place. Sacramento, California. Okay, I've got Belinda or Pam. I got Pam. And Jennifer lives over here in California, and she's behind in the hills over here on the right side up in the mountains. But it's northeast of Los Angeles. So I'm going to put Kitty Jen in here. Yeah, Goldie and Lori live on the same farm. They have several houses. Thank you. I know, Angela. It's a miracle. 36 of y'all. Cindy lives 1 mile from where she was born in an old hospital, and they tore it down this year. Oh, Vanessa, I've got you. You're up in Massachusetts. I don't know what that was. But yes, I have Massachusetts over here. I know my map's pretty good because of all this, because of all y'all. So Massachusetts is up here, and that's where Vanessa lives. She's right there. That's Vanessa. I got. Oh, here's somebody up in Kentucky. I'm gonna take that pin out. It's sticking me in the back. Take that out. Where'd it go? Right there. Uh, and we got Illinois right there. Okay. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? They're close to uh, Tularosa. Let me look for Tularosa on here. There's a kitty cat. Come here. Come over here. Um, I need to know maybe a bigger city. Uh, North of Detroit, Jassy is north of Detroit. Okay. Well, I've got a ball there, so I'm thinking this might be you, Jassy. You're up in the up. See, it's a mitten. It looks like a mitten. I think I've got Jassy already on there. Hi, sweetie. Come here. Okay, Jassy. Who else? Teresa's in Idaho. And where is Idaho? Is that Idaho? Oh, thank you, Cindy, for putting Teresa's uh, channel in. Aunt Beck's here. Aunt Beck, put your channel in. I got a whole bunch of people in here. Everybody wants to. Oh, you guys want to? I can show y'all something that what Aunt Beck does. You got to go over and join her. She is such an artist. Um, This is what she made me earlier this year or this spring. And she sews. If you like anything sewing, she's a sewer. She's a seamstress and she's very good at it. And she crochets, she does everything. So, okay. That's one of Becca's things. Put Aunt Bex in, and so you all can subscribe to her. Is there anybody else that would like to have their channel put in? Speak up, and my girls will do it for you. Yes, Kathleen, she's amazing. I agree. Hi, Lisa. Oh, I see. Somebody must have just got offline because people are just flying in here. Sherry, you're up in Canada. I've got Sherry on there. You're up in Manitoba. You're up here with chicken pot pie, Barbara. I've got you in here, and that's also where uh, our other friend lives, Kim. That's where Kim lives. So, okay. Anyway, there was my map. Oh, if somebody would like to put what did she say, Rosemary? If somebody would like to put Rosemary's channel in, that we'll give her credit. And I'm just going to put some more of these little push pins in here. I needed these. So, anybody else? Oh, maybe it was Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck, are you doing a trade right now? I signed up with somebody and I forgot who it was, and I think it might have been you. Yep, I forgot. I thought of it the other day, and I swear I keep trying to recall it. You know, I got that sometimes disease. Cindy, she lives in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Elisa, did I get yours? Where do you live? And then the Connecticut. I don't think I had Belinda down in there up there for Connecticut. Elisa is in Houston, Texas. All right. Uh, that's the big one. Yeah. Okay, we're going to put Elisa down here. I got you on there, babe. You're clear down here. Right, right down there. There you are. Okay. See, I can take some of these big stick pins out and put in, get rid of the long pins. The long pins poke through to the other side and they hurt my fingers when I touch them. So, okay. She wants something. Okay. Anybody else? I know, Belinda, you're in Canada. I was looking to see if I had your pin in Connecticut, and you're not. I don't have it in there. Oh, I guess it is. I guess I do have it in there. I'll take it out. If I think you were the only one I had in Connecticut, so I took it out. Belinda's over here in Canada, Sacramento. Isn't it close to Sacramento? Is that what you told me? That's right. That's right. And I bought me some new flour cookie cutters, and I'm going to do flowers. Yes. Thank you, Becky. I'll as soon as I get a name, I'll get them out in the mail, and I'll start on them. Okay. So, Ginger, um, Ginger, the flowers is going to be a trade, and you can make them with sewing them. You can crochet your flowers any way you want to make a flower. Right. One person, one envelope. Okay, okay, Becky. Yeah, one person, and then I'll send you one too. So, but Aunt Bex Creations, um, she she used to do Dirty Dozen back when I first started streaming, and we do 13 prompts, buddy, every Wednesday. Oh, you're closer to San Diego in Southern California. Somebody else was up there. Okay. Uh, okay, I got you. Are you close to the beach? Ginger, are you close to the beach? Or Belinda, are you close to the beach? You're close to the border. No, okay. I'll put you in the middle then. All right. All right. Well, I hope you do well down there, Ginger. Belinda. Okay, Belinda and I'm getting you all confused, but I'm straight. I've got Ginger up here and Belinda down here. We're good. I've got you. I've got you. There's there's Ginger and there's Belinda and there's Kitty Jen. So okay. So anyway, we can get that out anytime anybody wants to know where you if you're on there or not. We can get that out anytime. But that's a lot of people, and I'm sure there's lots of people not on there yet. I haven't looked at it for a long time. But I got these little pins out, so I'll put them away. So I'll put this over here. And I was in the middle of stamping. I was. I'm gonna get the orange. See if I can't finish up these pages. I gotta get finished. So I'm gonna try this. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. She's got a video on the flowers. I'm going to felt my flowers, but you can make any kind of fibers out of your flowers. Got that one. So, all right. Okay.
Well, how's things going?
I think they're going pretty good. Everybody's all over the world.
I checked them. I checked the mail. No mail.
No mail. What a sad day. Such a sad day. Will you hand me my box back? We'll get back down to business over here. We're 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 stamping. I don't know how I'm working this, but it's working. So I need another stamp.
I'm gonna
This
ride my
one,
bicycle for about
this one is a leaf.
15 minutes.
It's boring,
Little
but this one's
exercise.
cute. Okay. Watch for cars. Watch for cars. Watch for cars. When we were uh, active up, when we were up in Kentucky, when we lived up there, we uh, we were involved in a puppet ministry, and that was all we did. That's what we did when we said goodbye to the kids. Watch for cars, because they would go outside in the parking lot, wait for their parents, and it was just a habit to say it. Watch for cars. Hmm. Okay, we did that one. I haven't used any of these forever. My eyelashes. Now you see, I would keep these in. That would be included in the people drawer because it's a people part, right? This one's upside down, but it don't really matter. So, oh yeah, the children. They're one of my favorites, and then I like these little girls. They're running through the fields with their picking flowers. That's a cute one too. But all of my pages are going to be different with different stamps on all of them. Or I'm doing like five at a time. Oh, the puppet ministry. Oh, it was something. Yeah, I was a puppeteer and puppet master, and we had little kids and adults in our group. It was so funny because a lot of times when some of the parents would join us, the leaders, and that one was on a cliff. And but we would go to different churches. We went to schools. We went to nursing homes. We went to hospitals. We were always in the yearly. There was always a Christmas parade, and we always went down to the veterans, um, the bingo hall. That every year they would have um, a Christmas party for the kids, and there'd be 100 kids in there, and we would do a puppet show for them. And of course, nobody would pay attention. It was just pure noise. But we did it anyway, and our motto was if we do it for one little girl in the front row, that was worth it. We didn't care who was paying attention, and but they would sing, and we try not to do. Um, Commercial. We tried to stick to uh, more church related songs like We Three Kings and that kind of thing. But when you're doing a big group like that, and there's so many children, you have to do Jingle Bells, and you have to do Here Comes Santa Claus. You just had to do. At the last, you had to do Santa Claus because Santa Claus would come to visit them, and to give them toys. So we had to do it, and just for the kids, and so we did. But it was a wonder. I did it for 10 years, and I finally took a break from it, and it wasn't long after the break that we moved down here to Florida. And I tried to get it started at the church that we belong to down here, but only had 3 or 4 or 5 kids at a time, and I was doing it, but I didn't have too much support. Um, of some people, there was a few people that just did not appreciate us or appreciate what I was trying to do. And when you don't have the support of the preacher, when you don't have the support of the the officials, it's hard to do a ministry. And our church, we always fed the homeless every Sunday night, and I don't know, I think they still do it. And so uh, I wanted to put up a puppet uh, screen, or a curtain, and do songs for them. And I had no support because they were homeless, and some of them, they were pedophiles and druggies, and they did not want our children around them. And it wasn't the parents, it was staff, it was people who were very authoritative in their positions in the church. So when that just really knocked me down, when I couldn't get him to do that. And after mother passed away, I quit going to the church. I just felt like, they're just they're they're just not interested in my ministry, and they don't realize it touches old and young. Now, I got plenty of contributions from the audience. They liked it. They loved it, the puppets, and they loved seeing the kids doing it. But some of the people that worked the church did not approve of me. And I said, okay. So anyway, now I've done just about all of this little drawer. Let's move down. There's a teapot. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, I got another little girl. I've got a butterfly, and there's an elephant and a dolphin. I'm going to put them on here. Let's get another color. Let's see. I did orange. I did green. Let's see. This one's purple. Let's do purple. So, but but one of the things that when I first started streaming is I would do like a little devotion every so often, and a lot of the people love that, and I still do that. So every so often I'll tell a little story, and so I got 3. I hear my kitty cat. Daddy was going to let you out. You didn't want to go. So you want the big can. You don't want the little can. You want the big can of food. And I have no idea where this little guy come from. Oh, Stacy May gave it to me. Huh. Stacy May gave that to me. I've got her name on it. Well, imagine that. Look at that. Okay, Becky. Thanks for stopping in, honey. Yeah, we did the puppets up royally, and we would use popular songs on the top 10. We would use those type of songs, and that was something that made a big difference too. And do I have plum over here? Coffee and black. I bought some new inks to re-ink them, and I don't see it. It's in the drawer, and I can't get into the drawer right now. So there's that one. That's good. And your ink pads, if you haven't used them for a while, it takes a few minutes to get it inked up because it absorbs the what's on there. And I never clean my ink pads off, but if you clean them off, it wouldn't be so bad. But I have to ink it up really good to get it to come out. Yes, thank you, Teresa. Thank you, honey. And I can't do it tonight, but um, I've been wanting to um, reorganize all my art journals that I've done over the past 7 years. And I know I could show you some of the stuff that I've done. All right, there's that one. There's that one. Let's do these. So there's that one. I'm stamping hard. I'm trying to get some of these done. I got to have at least over 20 now. So, and so you all get yours ready and sent in as well. This would be a good little break. Well, let's see what else we got in this drawer. We got to do this little girl. I hope it works. I've still got two more down here to do too. Okay, here we go. Getting, I'm getting off track. Lori, I know I have not tried the Dollar Tree ink pads, but I'm sure they work just fine. But I tell you, um, I've learned from experience to buy archival ink. And of course the archival pads are highly recommended. The Ranger and the Stampin' Up ink pads are wonderful too. I had those, and I've had them for like 10 years or so, and they started. The pads were getting deteriorating, and so I used them and I didn't re-ink them, and I've got them over here. I was going to throw them out, but I was or donate them, but I'm going to use them to dye paper with the old ink pads. But these are archival, and they won't bleed. That's the main thing. They're not going to bleed. I'm putting them on there. So let me get this little girl back on. Can you all see? Yeah, you can see me. But we don't have any Joannes anymore. Our Joanne's uh, is gone, and Michaels took all of their leftover stuff. They must have gave it to him for a good price. So, Teresa, did you get your happy mail from Kathy? Yeah, just not enough crafters. um, things are kids do things differently nowadays. Um, it's um, it's kind of sad, but like piece goods and stuff, and so that's how we got new clothes was to sew. We couldn't afford to go downtown and buy off of the racks, but uh, but and in school, and I made both of my ninth grade prom dress and my high school prom dress. I made them. We didn't have all the foo-foo $300 dresses like they do now. We didn't have that, and it just it just wasn't practical for us. Yeah. And when I was in band, we were in a we were I was in corps, the flag corps of the group of the band, and we made our own uniforms. We didn't buy anything new. We made them, and we bought the cheapest material we could find to make what we wanted. And the poles that we used for the flags, we used plumbing poles, the PVC, not the PVC plastic kind, the metal silver pipes is what we used for our poles. I mean, it was the first year, we were the first ones to have the flag corps in our town that year. And then the next year, everybody was in the flag corps. I mean, everybody had a flag corps, but we were the first in our town. And then right after us, all the other schools started doing flags, and it was in bigger cities, and so that was pretty cool. And I tell you what helped is one of the drum majors was her father was the band director, and so she was head but drum major, and she was on top of everything popular, and she probably got to go to a lot of stuff because her father did, you know. So that was probably good. So I think I got all of these. Now I want this one. I hear you. I hear you. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? I hear you. Everybody hears you. Okay. Yeah, we I was from a different generation than the kids are today. I hear you. What do you want? Gosh, I feel like I've done so much tonight. Let's get a taxi. Let's get the taxi out. There's a taxi. There's a heart. And when you get these, you can color color them in with a little bit of pencils. hmm There's a dragonfly and a frog, and I've got some puppies. Puppies? Who wants a puppy? Everybody wants a puppy. I've been watching all kinds of dog videos. There's a couple of dog rescues where they rescue the dogs if they've been abandoned or on the side of the road or chained up or something. I've been watching all of them. Now that one didn't turn out very good. I've got some coffee ink. Let's give it some ink. Let's try that. And I'm starting to store them upside down, which is what Becca suggested. So there's a frog. That one's done. That's all I can do on that. So let's get the other ones out and I can finish them up. It still didn't turn out. Okay, I'll move on to some of the others. That one worked. My goodness. Where is your father? He left. He went for a bike ride. Yes, he did. Okay, there's that one. We can finish them up. See what's down here. There's a basket. Worship the King. There you go, guys. I like this heart. There's another little girl. This one was from Sharon. This one's from Sharon Lumbar. Some of you girls been giving me stuff for years. That one's good. These little ones are good to hold and stamp. And I don't think I'll try this one last time, and if it don't work, I'm going to give it up. And I don't know why it's not holding it. Nope, putting it back. We'll go with these other ones because they'll stamp right like there's no tomorrow. So let's get this little girl. Let's see if she'll do it. Yep, she did. Okay. Let's do another one out of here. There's a cat and there's a dog. I got room for one on this one. Perfect. Got two more and then we'll have this set done. Get the cat on there. And then I'll do the dog. Not sure which way is up or down. Like that. Okay. Good. Alrighty. Put another heart. I'm into the hearts. I've been into the hearts lately. like that. Is this the last one? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it the last one? The kitty says so. Then we can put them up for tonight anyway. So, all right, I got 5 more pages done up. We'll put them over here on the stamping tray area, and we can say small animals over here. And this that's in an animal. That's alive. It's an animal. The frog. And then miscellaneous would be like the heart. The hearts would be miscellaneous. Wiggle down in there. Get down in there. And then we've got some more animals up here. That's an animal. And then there's that one, which is not very good. We'll stick him over here. And then there's some more up here. We'll just put these in here. Okay. There we go. Nope. Not going to fit. I'll put it back where we had it. Okay. That's all I'm going to do tonight. Put my ink away. Put these away. So, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. We had a great night. My goodness. Look how many's in the room. I've never had so many for so long. I'm so glad you're all here, and give me a thumbs up. And when you get finished, go to one of my other videos and type in a comment. And what did we say the magic word was? I forgot. So we'll think of another. We'll think of another word. So there you go, Angel. It says beautiful. We're going to use the word beautiful. Type in beautiful in the next comments. And Coptic. Yeah, beautiful Coptic. All right. Thank you, Ginger. And I will be probably on to see Juju later on tonight. And oh, so I'll be back on. I will be back on Tuesday night. Okay, I'll be back on Tuesday night, and then I'll be in the chat room all over. So I'll see everybody then. So thank you so much for coming and see me tonight, and I'll see y'all next time. Good night.